Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. I loved him like a son. That's what Bob Arum would say if you would have asked him about Kinahan back then, and if you ask him about Kinahan now with no cameras around. I loved him like a son. Anyway, kind of got a little quiet, huh? Since about 6-7 days ago, when that bombshell was dropped, where this guy Keene sued Bob Arum and Top Rank for breach of contract. Now, I'm just telling you, when you have somebody come out here with a multitude of revelations, man, that throw old man Bob in a very damning light, you better pay attention. Now, I think this guy, what's his name, William Keene, he's a pretty ballsy dude. There's some people who worry about me as a content creator with 12,000 subscribers who talk about the goddamn boxing and the secret society. You need to watch what you're saying. Someone's going to knock at your door. Man, I don't need to worry about shit. But this guy, William Keene, better worry. Man, he came out here, man, and he said all kind of stuff, giving graphic evidence, man, about how Top Rank and their willingness to work with Ireland's alleged organized crime boss, Daniel Kinahan, how they try to hide all that from ESPN. Let me tell you something. There's a reason why this guy Keene is going after $25 million. Now, if you ask me who do I believe, I don't know what to believe. But I know for a fact that Bob Arum knew about Daniel Kinahan. I don't care what no one says. And I do believe they try to keep that shit from ESPN. And this is what happens. When you have somebody who knows you up to no good and he's supposed to get a certain amount of money and you're not treating that person right, you think they're going to continue being loyal to you? Let me tell you something. If this guy Keene would have got the money that he says he was supposed to get, because now he's suing for $25 million plus interest, right? He would have never said a damn thing. But as a result, man, he is out here, man, spilling the beans, and it could be what some people feel is just a desperate attempt to assassinate Bob Arum and Top Rank's character. You know, I don't know about all that. But I know Top Rank is looking to get a new deal in place. But you know what? They may not have to look far. Because look at what's going on out there with Turki Al-Sheikh and Dana White. You know, they just announced this new league. First fight going to be happening, I think, September 4th. I think it's Crawford and Canelo on fighting on Netflix. So I don't think Bob Arum and Top Rank are going to have too much of a problem finding another home. The problem is when this shit hits the fan, that's where Bob Arum and Top Rank are going to have some problems, man. Because this whole thing about Bob Arum denying he knew much about Kinahan, he was a consultant, no real dealings with them, blah, blah, blah. All that's coming full circle on Bob Arum, man. So Bob Arum and his team gonna have to get things in order. So Bob is lawyered up, of course, and his lawyer came out and said that this guy William Keene's allegations are false and his lawsuit's frivolous. Now, I mean, what's Top Rank's longtime attorney, Daniel Petrocelli, what's he supposed to say? Yeah, we knew Daniel Kinahan, he's a great guy, and we want to continue doing business with him? That's not what he's gonna say. But it's something that I wanted to share with y'all that I thought was kind of crazy, right? First of all, they said that Bob Arum has suffered from dementia and he's vulnerable to death. I think that's kind of crazy. And they said right here it is, the Buff is Bob Arum's stepson. He didn't excel in any capacity to prove that he could fill Bob Arum's shoes, especially when it came to signing and promoting big-name fighters. It says right here, Arum had expressed to William Keene and others that ESPN executives did not respect the Buff. According to Arum, he understood that in order to make 2017 ESPN agreement work, so here it is again, secret society in full effect, the people behind the scenes, the people pulling the strings, those key decision makers. Aram understood in order to make the 2017 ESPN agreement work, he needed to find a fixer. Someone capable of managing the ESPN relationship and bringing big-name championship caliber fighters to Top Rank. Aram viewed this guy, William Keen, as a perfect fit. But this is where I just thought was crazy, man. Where is it? Where is it where it talks about okay, right here. ESPN, right? Or this what it says is ESPN not knowing Kinahan was involved with the Fury deal. Okay? And with Top Rank would rank among the all-time cases of heads collectively being stuck in the sand. So even right here, they're saying that it doesn't make sense to think that Top Rank and ESPN didn't know Kinahan was involved. But they're really putting the blame on Top Rank. It says that, Tyson Fury publicly thanked Kinahan for his involvement with Fury's two-fight agreement to fight Anthony Joshua. I remember that. You should remember that. And this is what got me. A lot of people didn't even know about this. I mentioned it the other day. And an ESPN reporter. So this lets me know maybe there's more to all this shit. An ESPN reporter later nominated Kinahan for Manager of the Year during a Boxing Writers Association of America meeting. Now, remember, ESPN is acting like they didn't know a damn thing about Kinahan. And this guy is saying they tried to hide that from ESPN, and we're thinking ESPN has dissolved their relationship with Bob Arum because of the rumors about Kinahan being involved with the Tyson Fury fights for Deontay Wilder. That means that Deontay Wilder was at a huge disadvantage, knowing that this guy who's known for influencing the outcomes of fights was in Tyson Fury's corner, and he put the money up. Anyway, to think that an ESPN reporter nominated Kinahan for Manager of the Year, that's absolutely crazy to me. And then to come now and think that ESPN may not have known that Kinahan was someone involved with Top Rank and Tyson Fury and Bob Arum and the Wilder fights. Absolutely crazy. But the bottom line is they wanted to get a consultant outside of the United States, and they decided to secure an agreement to make Kinahan Top Rank's exclusive consultant. That's crazy. And the reason why they picked him is they wanted him to help orchestrate Top Rank's strategic move into foreign territories, including the Middle East. You can't make this stuff up, man. And Kinahan, of course, was willing to assume that role. Oh my gosh, man. Crazy, 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 crazy. Anyway, let's see what happens. Kinahan got paid millions of dollars to Top Rank under the table without, they're saying it could have been without Aram's knowledge or consent. But the bottom line is, Aram knew about Kinahan, maybe as far as all the money being exchanged. His stepson may have been doing some shady business. But all in all, this is what you call a shit sandwich. And shit stinks. And this one stinks really bad. I will be glad when they kind of clear the air and really start to figure out the pieces of the puzzle and start pushing out the stuff for us to sit here and read and follow along, because I'm telling you, man, this shit with Top Rank, ESPN, Kinahan, I'm telling y'all, I believe when they really start peeling the layers back, heads may roll. But then again, it may get brushed underneath the rug, because you know how it is when it comes to the secret society. Secret society is always in full effect. But I just think it's wild that ESPN nominated Kinahan for Manager of the Year. I think it's wild that Kinahan was chosen to be an exclusive consultant to help basically Top Rank. What did it say? I don't even want to paraphrase. To help orchestrate Top Rank's strategic move into foreign territories, including the Middle East. Man, y'all can say what you want. What more do y'all want to hear? Some bullshit that was going on. Anyway, more to come. Keep cool. I'm in the breeze.